welcome to my channel. My name is Pete. You're watching PeteJCooper the Model Builder, and welcome back. It's nice that you're here again and watching my video. And as you saw in the previous two stages of this Ecto build, I am enjoying this very much. That's why I'm going on. It's the next day compared to the green shirt, and this Ecto is brought to you by Hero Collector, and this is the issue. This is the issue that we're doing, and I'm breaking up the series in two pieces. One, I'm doing the bumper and the wheel today, and in about 2 weeks' time, you'll see the rest of this stage, 5 and 6, the engine part of this issue. And what is there to tell? It's such a beautiful build. Most of us in my age bracket have seen this movie quite some time ago. Is it the 80s? I can't remember, but it's such a nice movie. And just a few weeks ago, I saw the first Ghostbusters again, and the second one I have on a hard disk somewhere, so I can watch it back. And I've had a look around at the mods that they do. It was brought to my attention that what you see on the front here, that are lights in the lower part of the bumper. So these lights will be going, but these lights will not. And there's probably a lot of people in the modding company that will be doing something like that. There are quite a few. Model Mods is one, Mike Lane is one, but there are quite a few around. There is this guy who does. I need to tell you about this. This guy is really. I like this website of this guy. It's called mybuild.com. For this one, it's called myecto1.com. Have a look at that. On his website, he will put you. He will show you about the mods, what you can do, and he does little mods that I will be doing on the engine as well. Have a look at how he does it. He makes pictures of every step he does, and he gives a bit of comments on whether or not you can mod something or things that you have to look at. Have a look at his website. It helps me with my builds a lot. But without further ado, let's just start building. So this is the magazine. As you can see, issue number 3. Great picture of the front of the Ecto. This is the one that actually is built, and again, they're showing lights here, but these lights are not actually working. You can, of course, make them work. And another thing to mention is as well, if you look at the Ecto plate here and compare that to what we have here, you don't see the lines on this side and that side. That's another mistake Hero Collector made, but I understand that in issue 12 that will be corrected, and we will be getting a proper license plate for that. But let's go on and see. So parts 3 and 4 are the ones that we are doing today. This is to do with the bumper and the license plates and the lights, the lower lights of the fog lights. And this is putting those little things in is going to be fiddly, and we have to screw them down, and we need a long screwdriver for that, but you'll see that when we do that. Then we're going to do for the left and the right side. Then we're going to put them on, and then we're going to put them on the part on the grill that we already made, that we have right there. So we're going to put that underneath there, and it's going to be a quite big thing, as you see here. Then stage 3 is or at least this is stage 4, is not particularly hard to do, but no need to boil the tire. We're going to screw them in. That's going to be pretty good. And these parts we have to save up, and we're going to put them on later on, most probably when the wheels go on, so we will be saving them for quite some time. In 2 years time maybe we put the wheels on, and we'll see that. This is the story of Slimer is in there. That's a nice story to see how they came up with it, how they built it, and how it is a suit that somebody wears, and they're telling of how they do the special effects. Harold Ramis, one of the actors that is in there, but he is not just actor. He also helped write and evolve the story of the Ghostbusters, and his daughter tells stories about uh, his story. This is a little bit story about Saturday Night Live, where Dan Aykroyd and Bill Murray, of course, started out, and we came to know them. This is, of course, issue 4. As you can see, what is coming in issue 4, a little bit more about the engine, and I think it's a lot more about the engine. It looks like all these little parts, but these are all 4 issues. And with that, let's just start with stage number 3. So we're going to start with that. This is, and in the picture as well, they put the proper plate in. No, this is the wrong plate as well. But we will be getting a right plate that has the lines all around the whole license plate. We're using 2 BMs because the number plate is metal, and all the tools that we are using are all exactly the same as the previous stages. So it's all my different kind of screwdrivers, 2 tweezers, different kind of tweezers, different scalpels, and for very tiny parts I've got a wax pen that is usually used in diamond painting, but with very tiny parts that can be very handy. Think of my Enterprise build when I do all those little windows. That wax pen is very handy to use. Okay, there you go. That's in. But again, we are getting a plate that have the lines not just on that side, but on that and that side as well. Okay, these are the fog lights that we're going to put in right there. Everything is going in from that side, so bear with me. It's pretty darn hard. That's the left one. You can hardly see it, but there are some notches there, and there that keeps that in place properly. And we're going to put those on. Those are the R's. Yep, we're not going to use that one yet. We are going to get out the R1, the L1 first. That's the L2, and that's the L1. Make sure that at L, when you put it in, it's orientated like that, so that you can read the L like you read it normally. That I was struggling with that, and that was due to the fact I was putting it in upside down. So upside down, you turn to me. Have a look at that. They've put that L in so you read it if you hold it properly. It is a very fiddly thing to do. There you go, it's in there. We're still holding it like that, putting the second lens in, and again we are going to put those APs in to finish it off. That went a little bit easier. Let's see if we can do a lot better with the right hand fog lights. it's in there. As you can see, the R is, maybe you can see it, don't know if you can see it. I'll try and make a picture of it. The R is in there, and the other on the caps are upside down. Then we can put you down again, and we're gonna connect those two to the bumper, and of course the left on the left hand side and the right on the right hand side. I will be holding it like that, and we will be putting DPs in there. Remember, don't over tighten it. You're screwing into quite weak plastic. It's not a very hard plastic, but that's a bit wobbly. Don't like wobbly. So we're going to try, cannot tighten it up. That one. Maybe when we align it, it will push itself in. It's who knows. So we've got 1, 2, 3 screw holes, and we're going to align them with those. That, and that one. That will make it even sturdier than it already is. There you go. It looks really hard to do, but just align the number plate housing in there. And as you can see, we've got quite a massive parts there. And we're going on with those DPs. As you see, I'm holding it like that, and we're going to start with the middle screw. That is fully tightened. That one is as well. And there we go. Have a look at that. And that is that stage done. Stage number 3 is completely built. We will be getting a license plate, and I'm waiting on Model Mods to make strobe lights. They have shown that already to that guy who does the myecto.com, myecto1.com. I think it's myecto1.com. myecto1.com. On the website myecto.com, he's already had one from them, and their Model Mods is developing it, so I might buy that from them, because I've got the power mod from them as well, so I've got a lot of spare power points to put that in there as well. I'm not sure about all the other mods that they have, but the strobe lights I think are something I would like. And if anybody would make a mod for these fog lights, maybe I will take that as well, but we have to wait. I have not seen anything on that yet, or at least the ones that have been shown. As always, I've just taken that out. Before you chuck that away, have a good look whether or not something is still in there. I've got a little box out there that I keep there, and all the plastic from the build I'm doing at the moment are in there, and I will do the whole build and check at the end that I've got all the parts I still need to have, so I'm not chucking stuff away that I want. So this is stage number 4, the wheel, and we want the Firestone, as you see here right there. So we've got these parts, and we've got some CM screws. So I will take a cup out here. These are the ones from the previous days. I will clean them up in a moment, but for the moment it is just CM. So this is not too hard. Let's see. We start with that, and I'm gonna put them in a particular way. I want Firestone on top, and I want that valve at the bottom. So you push that in. This is a much better way to do these tires than putting them in hot water and then doing it. So as they're there, Firestone is right there and the valve is there, as you can see. Now be careful with that valve, you don't want to break that. Now we're going to put that thing on. When you put it on, make sure you align the screw holes with screwing them in, and they'll align themselves a little bit better. This one is in straight away because I pushed them down already. Well, that's the wheel done. That will go on top most probably, I'm quite sure of it, and then that will go on there like that. I'm not going to push it. Can I push it? And then that is what you have. So these are the last parts that we've done, and with that, these two packs that I wanted to do are done, and we're going on in 2 weeks' time and do the last bit. Okay, well, you just saw there that I made that wheel and I showed you it, and you saw me do that as well. And this it's a pretty large car. If you look at that wheel, it's in my hand, and in total it's 80 centimeters, and this is just 60. So let's put 10 on that side and 10 on that side. That's about how big that thing is, and it's pretty darn large. This Hero Collectors build is coming up pretty darn nice. I'm really happy with it. As I said, there are some mods that I would like to see, and one of them is in the works from Model Mods. Those are the strobe lights in front in front of the grille, and those fog lights that are shown as lighting up on the picture in front, but in the real thing it's plastic, so that's a bit of a pity. But maybe there's somebody who's going to do a model that I really hope so. Furthermore, the quality is good. I'm happy with that. I've heard a lot of people saying that their quality, especially if the hood was not very good. Mine was fine, even with that grill on it. I had to do a little bit of retouching because part of that grill's paint came off. But so it can be overcome, and we'll go on. In 2 weeks' time, you'll see a little bit more, and I will be making that blue engine. I've got a blue mat completely, so it may look a little bit strange, but we'll see that when that comes up. I want to thank you again for joining us and staying all the way to the end. Thank you very much for that. If you want to build this yourself, have a look at the Eaglemoss website and just type in Eaglemoss. There is for the European for Europe there is a special EU website, so have a look at that. I think it's called Eaglemoss. Just search Google. I don't know by heart what the website is, but just search Eaglemoss Europe and you'll see what they have, and they are extending that. That's also due to the Brexit. So have a look at that. They're bringing out some great builds, and I've got 2 of them already. I've got the Enterprise and the Ecto that I'm doing right here. I would love for the Millennium Falcon to come out as well. I really like to do that, but it's not. They are not the ones that are doing it. It's Model Space, but Model Space is having problems with putting that out. You need to have a look at the other companies the other countries that do that, and Germany is one of them. And I'm just hoping that I can buy them from Germany and get an English guide. But we'll see that you'll see that on a later episode on my YouTube channel. Again, my YouTube channel is PeteJCooper, the Model Builder. Thank you very much for joining us, and thank you very much for sticking all the way to the end. please like, subscribe, and pass it on. And hope to see you or hear you next time. Thank you very much, and have a nice day. Bye bye.